always open. He carries that swag and that aura of a big-time playmaker, guys.
He's got to catch the football. If you're the quarterback coming into this one, you are looking for this guy early, and David, you're looking for him often.
And this offense better find ways to feature him. Find him, like you said, Jesse, early, often, deep, shallow. Get this man the football.
Off play action. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. They'll need 3 yards here on 3rd down to keep this opening drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Cyclones offense will have its first possession of the game. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. The Cyclones will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Running to the left. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Give to the single back. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's good. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And the Buffaloes are in the hurry up. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Texas A&M rolled. flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting days of Johnny Football and Mike Evans. Gig 'em Aggies indeed.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires and picked off. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. Offense set on first down. Running behind that left side. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. Takes the handoff. It's Hood. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Open.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Let's see what they've got on second down. The give to the back. Still running at the 40. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. They'll go to the ground.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They'll put the tight end in motion. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They think there's room to run to the right here. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Run in the red zone. It's Welsh. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Colorado. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
On third down, going up top. Fires into traffic, and it's picked off. Bringing it back. And a tremendous return will be stopped at the 28-yard line. A first down for the offense. To the ground with the back. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Well, This offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
He's right on target. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Gives him the big stiff arm. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. And the Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Quick handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The option look. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. And the defense has got it, and they're bringing it back. Nothing but green grass down the middle. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Buffs. Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners. Takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it's.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Pocket starts to collapse. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Cyclones send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They're looking for an advantage to the right. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Sends it downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pass hits, picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. First down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the Cyclones racing to the line in the hurry-up. He's looking for a man on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Fires into traffic. Picked off. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Coming after it. And the quarterback is snowed under. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. On second down, wants to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Some misdirection with the counter. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got great speed. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First down here for the offense. Leaves it with the back. Turns it on at midfield. Afterburner's coming. The 10. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they... And he bounding over the top. Getting set for the point after. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. The kickoff unit about to go to work. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa State sending the offense back out. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He's back to throw on second down. It's complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Cyclones will bring the punt team onto the field. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be... And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Let's see if they can get out of their own way on second and long from the 8. He's looking to throw. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. They got him down pretty quickly, but they're set up now at the 21-yard line. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They want to run it left here. Fights off a defender. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A 1st down run in the red zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado! And the pummeling has started. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa State sending the offense back out. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. And the Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets a block. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Looking for room. It's Hayden. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run. Another good run. Another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
Quarterback checking the play. Off the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
They'll immediately call timeout. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big and they take over. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Power football with the run. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. On the ground with the counter. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
Man, games you just want to forget right away and turn the page. 4 picks now thrown by this guy, and you're just not able to make your reads. Things aren't clicking. You're not seeing the field, and the ball's not coming out right. Next week cannot come soon enough for him, I can tell you that.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. They're working that left side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Here's the handoff. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And here on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Wide receiver shows motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else. Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And the Buffaloes will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And the punishment has been extended. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about that.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. They'll need about 6 here on second down from the 20. He's looking to throw. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Touchdown, Buffs! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get 1 pick 6 in your entire football life. This guy had 1 last game. He's got 1 this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Line gets set, first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes his connection. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. He's off to the races. He's at the 10.
I'm gonna put them in the game. That's how I know my subs in.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And, David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. They think there's room to run to the right here. At the 40, there he goes. Can anyone catch him? He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down.
Touchdown, Colorado! And the route is on. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he made the extra point without problem. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll try to get it going in the right direction this time. Second and long from the 19. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Cyclones will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. On the move at the 30. Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Buffaloes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first down.
And they got him for the sack.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And the Cyclones line up to punt it away.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
Now this offense is back on the field. They'll give it to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. At the 45 on its way. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Buffaloes. And the stomping has commenced. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll start this drive firing. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Cyclones will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep this foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. You were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. You still let us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
4th down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you go for it. Got his man in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Shakes off the tackle. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Ran through the contact. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide out in motion. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Touchdown, Buffs! And the beatdown has ensued. They are ever closer to win number 10 on the season. And he puts through the extra point. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Bean. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. He wants to throw. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity.